Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, no more. Hey, none of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Hey, won't mean nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me up. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me up. Yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't mean nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Piece of me, piece of mine. Took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow. So for sure, brand new home. That's just for me and my boy. Keep secure, 4x4. G6 sleep on my hand. I'm no friend. Pay for keys, can't pay for saving me. In the back when the windows tint. Yeah, cause they know too much. Yeah, they know too much. Tryna come take from me. And my 40 they don't miss. They ain't even thought this far. They never question.
Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Today we're gonna see if we can afford titanium golf clubs. All right, let's see what we got. Want to make sure looks like everything's running okay. All right. 200 MA right up here at around 572. Got our 5-day right here at 557. All right, opening bell. Let's see what we got. Let's see which one of these key levels we tag first, and then how we react. I'm more interested in 563.96 and 559.40. I'm more interested in those to see the reaction off of that. So just to recap, we've had a few weeks or a week or two of some downturn, some downturn in the market, significant downturn in the market actually. So we're gonna see this, and this is witching week. I put in the Discord what witching is. That's when all of the contracts come up for expiration. So the market likes to act weird around this time. Perfect for paper trading to see how, you know, what I'm talking about. Alright, let's see if we want to tag the 200 today or if we want to tag the 5 today. That's what our targets should be. Doesn't have to happen, but the contracts seem to be a little less pricey. A little less pricey on the contract, so that could mean something, right? Because remember, volatility, when the contracts are high money or when they cost a lot, it was a downtrend. So let's see if the opposite is true. Now, they're not normal prices by any means. They're not normal, but they're lower. So that could mean some less volatility, which means maybe possibly an up day. Got some strength for this up. Got some strength for this up.
These days I ain't even gonna lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that ring, no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust. Cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your peace in the vice. Roll on in your CG. Oh, you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. That she wanna Louis and a VV. Riding on the CG. Oh, you heard
Got some strength for this up. We blew past 563.96. But we didn't blow past it. We're about to see if we're about to blow past it.
Straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and you know that it can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move way to left. Yeah, shawty won't slide, try to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Yeah.
All right, let's see if some retracement, if we tag off magenta and bounce off of it, and we'll validate this magenta. Got a little bit of strength for this up though. Okay, we started off in this green. So let's see if we tag 566, retrace back down to blue, and then bounce off. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Let's see if that happens. 566 right up here. Got some strength for this up. Where's the 200? Over here? Okay. Oh man, FOMO. Jeez. That would have been a nice way to start the day on that call. On that call right here would have been nice. We can be patient though. We'll be patient. We'll wait for the proper setup.
Say she adore me, Christy in the yard, fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't no more time for you. Hard to love them back and back, them money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick and move. No way, got me spending with my way back. Since we young as we was.
Let's see how we react off of 566.07. It's got some strength for this up though. We can also test this magenta right here. So let it play out, no rush. So I want to see if we break 566, retest, and then reject off of it. 200 right here. We haven't validated any algos as of yet. Nothing has been validated. We're going off of bare bones fundamentals, meaning key level rejection or break retest.
But I guess they did amnesia. All the time when I'm making this shit look. Shawty want signs of 10 on my side and 10 on my side of Libra. They come around, don't talk like that, don't come right back, they reaching. I forget where the kid came from, but I guess they did amnesia. All the time when I'm making this shit look. 15 right to my safe, 15 right to my bank. Long as my circle tight, long as my circle paid. She gon' make my man, if she gon' make my man, I need my Beyonce. Gotta stay tough, gotta stay low. Then I'ma bug and call, then I'ma bug and call. I'ma put down when it get like that. I'ma hold out till maybe. Even out when the horse gon' stay. How you been, baby?
So the safe puts right now under 562.68. Under here. Safe puts as of right now. We knew we were going to meet some resistance at 565. Or 566 rather. We knew there's going to be resistance right here. So now let's see how we react. Are we going to reject and start the downtrend here? Or are we going to break, retest, and reject? That's what we're looking for. Simple. That 200 is getting closer. That 200 is getting closer. So from the lesson yesterday, we're looking for either a rejection off of it or the break and retest, right? That'll be your safest. Those are your safest. We'll see what happens.
So keep it down, fuck on my shoulder, wanna keep him up. Steady right now, I'm in my land, I'm on my way. Don't swear, don't stop, they don't got it like me. I ain't worried about a thing, I ain't worried about a thing. What they ain't get like me, you like me, you like me, you like me, you on me, on me. That must be what I need. Couldn't fuck with me, fuck with me, fuck with me. You just couldn't fuck with me. Ice cold, oh, I'm too with it on ISO, nice for, now we live and your niggas too nice now. Got them lining up now, wanna see me. Got the shawty listening to me on repeat. Gotta know by now. You know, you just know my name, know my name, know my name. Wish they see my face, see my face, see my face.
We got a lot of strength to the upside, so be cautious. A lot of strength to the upside. They might want to tag that 200, at least just to tag it.
Get some money, I'm on my way. You gotta send for me, I'm in my way.
Alright, so we're not going to be concerned with puts until somewhere down here. So just wait for it. Now you know what the put setup looks like. Somewhere down here. That's your safest put, down here. 563.
Huddle up, but please don't be the one who got away. Must have humming, talking when I come and humming. Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. See, baby, all the time, I'm on my way. Come on, even now, I'm on my way. Let me get some money, I'm on my way. You gotta send for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way, yeah. I learned to cope, I
learn to tank, I learn to float, look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you heard some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe, that make two of us the way you purchase things. The surface level not serving us, I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant, and may I vent. Based off the things you post online, I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall, know they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back,
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though.
I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit.
Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I've been by mine all the way.
I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit.
Sipping any, we be mobbing through the night though. Moving like we trapping out of Vando. I need.
We knew this was gonna happen right here. We knew this was gonna happen exactly right here. Exactly right here, we knew this was gonna happen. How do we know that? Look at our morning trading plan. Or, yeah, the morning trading plan. We knew. We already knew. You see how morning trading plan, I'm telling you, it's something. It is something. These trading plans, it's almost too easy. It's almost too easy.
Touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm feeding. Young boy finna do my thing. Get the FBI, put a case on me. Feel like everything okay on me. Shawty hold on.
It's almost too easy. Look at your morning trading plan. We knew we were gonna look where they look. This is too easy. We knew this is going to be the target if we start in the green. It's actually too easy. It's actually too easy.
I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't mean nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no. Sight thing, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been I never been the same, yeah. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame, yeah. I just need somebody for the night, yeah. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't need you no more, yeah. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Yeah. Won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings from a pipe dream. Oh, no. Piece of me, piece of mine, took some time. I'm just reaping what I sow, so for sure. Brand new home, that's just for me and my boy. He's secure, 4x4, G6 sleep on my hands. No friends, pay for keys, can't pay for saving me. In the back when the windows tint. Yeah, cause they know too much. Yeah, they know too much.
Don't get greedy. Take your base hits. If they're giving them to you, take your base hits. Don't get greedy. We knew this was going to be high resistance. We knew this was going to be major resistance right here. Okay. All right. Tighten your stops just a bit. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Tighten your stops. Your trade's protected now, okay? You tighten your stops just a bit. Depending on when you got in, right? If you got in at the flexion point, now you're tightening your stop. So you can at least, your trade's protected, you're secured. Expect a lit. I wouldn't be surprised if it tagged the purple. I haven't confirmed the purple yet, so this purple is not actually confirmed. I wouldn't be surprised if it tagged it. So let's see what happens. We need to get above this 566. It's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. I know you see what's happening right now. Protect your trade. Protect your trade. Base hits. Take your base hits. Take your base hits. Because we know there's heavy resistance right here. If it bounces, I gotta confirm this purple. I haven't confirmed it yet. Might be here. Multiple contracts, you should be out when it breaks below this purple. It's the purple's not confirmed, but it's what we got to work with. That's all we have to work with, right? I think I can tighten it up, actually. I think I can tighten it up. I think that looks pretty good. We'll use this for right now. We'll use this purple for right now. I'd like a little bit more out of this. A little bit more would be nice. Come on. I don't even know why they're playing with me. Give me a little bit more. A little bit more. I need it. I need it. Where's 200? Oh, close to 200. Okay. A little bit more, I'll take it. Multiple contracts. If we get back inside this purple, start cutting chalks, depending on when you get in. Your trade should have been protected. Your trade's protected, right? If you got in on the flexion point. So let's say you got filled at the worst possible point. Your trade's protected. Take the base hits. Take the base hits.
Straight back to the quick switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and he knows that he can't. I didn't go relax. No, when I move way to left. Yeah, shawty one slide trying to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Couldn't pull it off like me. Shit, now she tryna load my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Fresh out the scene. Bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately, I just been questioning things. How you wanna stay with me for nights? Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, no, I'm different. Hit my text when you downstairs. You know that I'm different than your ex. Stress less. That's my problem now. You got me thinking about you every time I'm not
Shawty
around.
one slide trying to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Couldn't pull it off like me. Shit, now she tryna load my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
So we're in between the 5 and the 200. 200 right here, the 5 right here. Pick your poison. We're gonna wait for structure. We're gonna wait for the setup. Simple. No reason to rush. Take your base hits. You're protected for the day.
She adore me, Christy in the orange. Fuck with me some money. Baby, ain't more time for you. All the love them back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to storms, I just stick and move. No, we got me spending on my way back. Yeah. Since we young as we was dreaming about a Maybach. Yeah. I'm looking for my 41 days now. She said that she love me, Christian, they love me. This is how she think, yeah, she think. Yeah. Say she adore me, Christian, they love me.
There's no trading here. We're in the middle of the water. There's no trading here. Okay, I see another algo forming. We'll let it form. We will let it form, and this will give us some much better guidance. All right, so we're gonna look for the build in magenta and then break a green. So we want to see some dancing around here for some further down, okay? Simple. Take your base hits. So I like the purple and I like the green. I'm going to clean this chart up just a bit. Let's let it play in the middle of the water. There's no trade right here. Clean up the chart. Okay, let it play, let it play. This green hasn't officially formed yet. This is me projecting out into the future, but I want to see it something like this. Something like this for the safer put. Alright, so we're looking like it might be the break a purple for the up and break a green for the down. We're going to verify shortly. We're going to verify shortly. Give us some time.
Hard to tell when I'm making this shit, I'm making this shit look. Fuck on my shoulder, lights been going out. Shawty fuck around like no idea. Not on my own, fuck on my shoulder, I'ma be colder, I'ma be colder. Fuck on my shoulder, fuck on my shoulder. Lights been going out, shawty fuck around like no idea. Not on my own, fuck on my shoulder, I'ma be colder, I'ma be colder. On a Jackie, where she go? Throw my bank, but she throwing that back like whoa. On that shit, I need to know. I ain't tryna slow the pain. Damn, shawty, I've been this way. I ain't tryna slow the pain.
So if it wants to continue down, your best puts are going to be underneath this purple if it continues down. If it continues up, we want to see a break, retest, and reject off of purple. That's why this is a 50-50 right here. Your safest ones are going to be over here for the puts. These are your safest ones. These are the 50-50 risk. Yeah, this is just chop. Can't trade in here. Wait, just wait. Wait till we get down here. Wait till we break, retest, and reject off of 556.07. That's the answer. That's the answer for the least amount of risk.
Somebody told me, can't hold now, like I'm in too deep, 10 toes down, and it's hard to tell, but I feel like ain't nobody else there. Gotta know by now, you know, you just know my name, Wish they see my face, Baby, all the time, I'm on it. Come on in, now I'm on my way. Get some more time, I'm on my way. You gotta save for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. I'm at a time, got this weight on me. I'm missing out, so tell me what's it gonna be. I'm holding down like the Eddie for me. I'm holding down what you need. OMW, I'm my mama, OMJ. Well, I think that you forgot, but what you saw in me. Hard to love, but please don't be the one who got away. What's the harm in talking when I come and hum and eat? Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat. Let's speak a language that we both know how to read. You see, baby, all the time, I'm on my way. Come on in, now I'm on my way. Let me get some more time, I'm on my way. You gotta save for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float, look, I learned some things. And taught a nigga how to earn your trust, I'm not concerned with them, I know you heard some things. Look, I ain't perfect, I'm hurting, babe, that make two of us the way you purchase things. The surface level not serving us, I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant, and may I vent. Based off the things you post online, I can't help but think you gotta stay off that. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall, no they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way, I wait out back,
Let's see how we react off of this purple now. I think I like the purple. I like the purple. Let's see. We got to break above 566.07, above this key level. If you took this 50-50, you got to protect that trade. You got to tighten your stop. Because we're at major resistance. This is just sideways chop. There's no trade here, right? What we want to see is something like this. We want to see it break, retest, reject, something like that. Some type of strength like that. That's our best bet. Your safest puts are going to be under here, right? Over here is going to be somewhere over here. Like I said this morning, is going to be your safest put. That hasn't changed. All right, let's see where this closes. Let's see where this closes. Right in between the 200 and the 5. Directly in between them.
I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, the mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Hey, won't be nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream, oh no.
Big resistance right here. We already knew that. No surprise. For the calls we want to see, again, a break, retest, and reject. That's what we want to see. For the puts, your safest ones are going to be somewhere down here. That's the answer. You don't have to think about it anymore. You don't have to try to force. Don't try to force any trade here. If you took this flexion, take your base hit, move on. Clean up the chart.
Catching feelings with my pipe dream, oh no. Piece of me, piece of mine, took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw for sure. Brand new
No setup. There's no setup. We know what it looks like, right? Puts down here, calls with the break, retest, and reject. There's no setup. There's no reason to be chasing anything right now. Absolutely no reason. Look at this. You can't trade in this. There's no trading here. And it looks like we might be stuck between 566 and 563. Somewhere in here like this. Might be just bouncing in between these two. Can't trade in this.
They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money coming fast. I get lazy low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch things in sport, that's fact. I ain't paying notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. Oh, it's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no break.
Let's wait for a strong move up, some retracement, and then the rejection before we go in on calls. And if it just breaks out of here and runs without us, oh well. Oh well. The ideal would be, again, for a break, a retest, and a reject. That's what the ideal setup looks like. If it just shoots up right now, then we miss it. You had a 50-50 right here. This is your 50-50. There's absolutely no trading here. Look at this. What can you do here? It's completely sideways. It'll happen. Don't force anything. No reason to risk your money. If you made a quick base hit, good.
Smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust. Cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your peace and advice. Roll on in your CG. Oh, you heard about it, let me get it on. And you know I'm holding.
Remember, it's witching week. It's witching. This is what it is. Good day. What I say in the trading plan? Good week to learn to paper trade, to see, you know, how the market reacts to certain environment. There's a new environment. If you never knew about witching, and now you do. Part of the game.
Straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and you know that it can't. I didn't go really left. No, when I move way too left. Yeah, shawty won't slide, try to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost.
I might like this break of yellow for the down. I might like this break of yellow for the down. Something like this.
Try to know me. I can never get it too close. Me, cause she heard I got it on me. Yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me. Shit, now she tryna load up my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going ghost. Now they heard I got it on me. Now they hear I got it on me.
I know there's a lot going on the screen right now. I'm gonna clean it up just a bit. Gonna clean it up just a bit. Lot of contention right here.
Yeah, set a 4x4 for G6 3, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my link. Yeah, know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, wish you think I'm about to cut up 25 for my lane. I told him my selling is a move it to the bank. Yeah, and you know that.
Think there might be a bearish divergence coming in. A bearish divergence coming in. Bearish divergence coming in. See how much strength it has. Let's see how much strength this thing has. I'm going to clean up this chart. Your safest puts are still going to be somewhere down, we're right 563, somewhere down here, 562.50-ish. Let's see where this candle or this next one closes, okay? I don't like this wick. but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Easy, finally. Jesus, we waited. We waited. Patience paid off. All right, trade protected. Trade is protected. Patience paid off right there. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Now let's see how long we can ride this out for. You gotta keep your stops tight. If you took the break of this yellow, which I highlighted, you gotta put your stops tight. Come on. I want to close below 564.93. I need to close below 564.93. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. 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 Oh, goodness. There goes that bearish divergence coming in. The bearish divergence. Easy. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can't make it up. Absolutely perfect. Bearish divergence coming in right here. Perfect. Amazing. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. Do you see why we waited for the calls for the break, retest, and reject? That's why we waited. That's why we didn't jump in on calls. Right? Once I highlighted this yellow and I drew the cup and handle, look how perfect. Look how perfect. And I said bearish divergence coming in, bearish. And we knew it was gonna look. This key level, this key level. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That was a good move. Okay. We're still inside technically this this buying channel here, so protect your trade. Good move. Perfect. Base hits. Base hits. Easy. Multiple contracts. If you took break of yellow, it's going to be break of purple. Single contracts, that probably might have stopped you out. This wick might have stopped you out. Let me make a selling channel. I'll do orange. Whew. Took a while, but we got there. So if it's going to continue, we want to see rejection under purple. If it's going to continue, right? The continuation is going to look like this. That's what continuation is going to look like. And again, your safe puts are going to be somewhere over here, right? Somewhere over here. I'll identify it. Oh man. All right. So I took this one right here. I took this flexion point right here, and then I did this divergence. I took this bearish divergence here. So 2 for 2 for the day. I might just take my win and call it a goddamn day. Because look at this chop. This is so choppy. This is so choppy.
Get some money, I'm on my way. You gotta save for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way. I'm out of time, got this weight on me. I'm missing out, so tell me what's it gonna be. I'm holding down like the ready for me. I'm holding down what you need. OMW on my mama, OMJ. Well, I think that you forgot, but what you saw in me. Hard to love, but please don't be the one who got away. What's the humming talking when I come and humming E? Hate the fact that we ain't spoken in some weeks. Blood on hands, but we just rinse it and repeat.
I'm gonna clean the chart up just a bit. So remember, multiple contracts, you're still in until break of this purple, right? If you got in on the break of yellow, you're still in until the break of this purple. Single contracts, I want you guys to get your money, so tighten your stops. Start tightening your stop, because this was a good move. From here to here, that was a good move. Excellent move. Excellent move. Come on. Come on. Hey, today's being tough, huh? Not really. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You Hey! There it is. There it is. Come on. Little more. We need to get below 563.96. Look at the money. Look at this money. Look at the money we printed. Look at it. Look at this money. Easy. Easy. We need to get below this. Come on, we need to get below. Multiple contracts are still in. It didn't break above purple yet. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whoo-wee. It wants to so bad. Come on. Come on. Take the base hits.
bitch, new kid. Miss calls finna rain on. I've been down and out, but a nigga still breathing. Say my prayers for the check. Straight shooter like I'm walking with a tech. Move deep and I'm pounding on my chest.
Take your base hits. Nothing wrong with that. Technically, multiple contracts, you're out on your first tranche. Should have been out probably right here when it broke this orange. Your second is going to be when we break purple. Your trade's protected since yellow. If you want to start tightening it, I don't blame you. To get some money instead of break even, get some money out of it. Well, you're far beyond break even by now. Whew, man, we needed that. Good move. Good move. I wanted to break below 563.96. Didn't happen. No big deal. No big deal. Because we identified what? We're stuck in this between 566 and 563. We identified that a while ago. Take your base hits. All right, let's see what the next setup is. Let's see where the next one is. So still gonna be safest calls above 566.07. That's your safest call is gonna be above this. Safest puts 563. What is this? 562.79. Yeah, choppy today. Very choppy. So I gotta take your money and get out. Get in, get out. We're between the 5 and the 200. Not ideal. Actually, it kind of is. It actually kind of is.
I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Been there and I never been the same. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night.
I think there's a half channel somewhere here. I think there's a half channel right here. All right, just wait for the next setup. It's around the corner. Be patient. All right, these are your setups. We need to break above this purple, retest and reject. Your puts, your safest puts, still hasn't changed. Hasn't changed. Let's take it level by level. We'll collect on the way, level by level. This yellow actually needs to be further down. It needs to be like this. This is what it needs to look like. That's what it should look like.
Only switch things in sport, that's fact. I ain't pay notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that the money won't reach.
So puts are gonna be below this. I'll make it brighter. Below that. That's just what it is. Your safe ones are going to be down here. You're not thinking about puts until we get down here. If you want to take the 50-50s and risk it, that's on you. I'm telling you exactly where your safe ones are. Somewhere down here. 562, 563, or right around here. I'll draw an arrow.
Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. Isn't me, isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no. Isn't me, or no.
Be patient, don't chase it. Just be patient.
All the time these days, I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that ring, no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust. Cause you want a piece of the pie. All that shit is bleeding me dry. I don't want your peace and advice. Roll on in your city. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Especially when the Louis and the VV. Riding around the city. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G60. Yeah. They ain't never got it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing dog right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like me. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Just, shawty know, gotta know, only know I'm like that. Set, straight back to the crib, switch cars, I'm right back.
I'm about to get stopped out for break even on this original bearish divergence. Let's see. I'm about to get stopped out for my second tranche is going to be a little bit above break even. But we'll see. We will see. Come on. Keep going. Come on. I needed to stay in this purple. Inside, underneath the purple. I needed to stay underneath the purple or else I'm about to get stopped out. But still for a little bit. There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. All right. So my first tranche, somewhere over here, it got stopped. I took my profit. My second tranche, I'm waiting until it breaks above this purple. I'm waiting until it breaks above the purple, and because I got in here on this break of yellow when I said the divergence, and when I drew the cup and handle, the inverse cup and handle. So I got in here probably a little bit earlier. So the trade's protected, made a little bit. It's about to get stopped out. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because if I didn't stick to the rules, and what if it just dumps right now? No one knows. No one knows. I stick to the rules. I played it safe. I got a little something out of it, out of the second tranche. This wick doesn't look nice though. Where is it? It's about to stop me out any second now. About to stop me out. I'll wait for the close. My trade's protected. It doesn't bother me. I made my money for the day. Can't be greedy. If it gave me a little bit more money, I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be upset. I would not be upset. Come on, still in it. Still in it. We're still in it. I want to get below 564.93. If we do, then I'm going to start moving my stop. If we close below 564.93, I'm going to start moving my second tranche. I'm going to start moving the stop a little bit. As of now, trade's protected. It's up here. Hasn't closed above purple. Come on. It needs like pennies for me to start moving this stop a little bit so I can collect more on my second. Look at this. Come on. And trust me, you will all get there. It takes time. You build up your single contract. There we go. You build up your single contracts first. You're going to get here. Trust me. You won't be so hesitant. You'll know when to get in to protect the trade. Because the entry, as you see, is the most important. The entry will tell you when your trade... Okay, I'm going to start moving my second tranche stops now. There it is. Now, yes. Easy. It's easy. There's a system. There's a system, right? I said I'm not going to move my second tranche until we break above this purple. Now I'm going to collect more on it. I'm going to collect more. Your safest puts are still here. That hasn't changed. I'm verbalizing the actual strategy, what I'm doing. I'm verbalizing it to you so you know how it works. And you're seeing play by play. I got in here. I'm waiting until it breaks above. If I break even, then fine. I made money on this one, on this set. Look at this one now. Look at this one. Look at this one. There we go. Beautiful. And if you remember, I don't know if you remember, but a while ago I was saying, it looks like it's calls on the bottom of purple, puts on the top of purple, right? A long time ago I said it, but I don't expect you guys to remember every damn word I say. We know what the call entries look like. It has to break above purple, retest, and reject. We already know what the calls look like. There we go. There we go. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. I really want to get below 563.96. Now my trade fully protected. My second tranche is about to be exactly the same as my first. So I protected the trade with this first tranche, right? When it broke orange, trade protected. Second tranche is minimum break even. Minimum is going to be break even, right? So I made money on the first tranche. Boom. Second tranche I'm holding until it breaks above purple. Once it breaks above purple, then. And why is that? Because you see purple trending down. Purple's trending down. So if I bought the put and I'm, we're expecting down, purple's trending down. So I'll know I'm out once purple breaks. So I'm moving my stop along purple for my second tranche. Very simple. Very simple. You're hearing me do it in real time. You're seeing it. You're seeing the actual price action in real time. That's how you know that it's a winning system, right? The only thing that's holding people back would be not entering at the right time. You have to be okay with taking the loss if it goes against. Look at this money. Look at it. You have to be okay with taking the loss if it goes against you. With no risk, there's no reward. It just doesn't work like that. There can be no reward with no risk. Look at this money. This is why I held until the candle broke and closed above. Look at this money. We know what the call setups look like. You're not buying calls until this happens, right? This is too easy. I'm going to clean up the chart. Now, my second tranche, damn near, it's like dollars off of the first. Now I lost nothing at all. I mean, I could have got, if I would have held the whole time, but who knows, right? I'm not holding on for what? I'm going to take the money. Look at this money. Keep going. Keep going. Whoo-wee. Amazing. Simply amazing. You can't make it up. Simply amazing. If you trade with the strategy, it's damn near impossible to lose. The only thing holding back is the hesitance. It's the hesitance to pull the trigger. And that'll come with time. Because eventually you're going to see the pattern like, okay, when this thing happens, you just got to have patience. It takes patience. And I'm still moving my stop along this purple. For my second tranche, it's along the purple. So I collected from here when it broke the yellow. And then I already knew along the purple for the second tranche. My first on this orange. My second along the purple. Look at the money. Look at it. You can't make it up. You simply can't make it up. Now, the proper setup is going to be the same as always. The break, the retest, reject, like that. That's the proper setup. If it breaks this yellow and just runs, then it just runs and we miss it. That's the risk of opportunity risk you're missing out there. If it just breaks this yellow and runs, that's the opportunity risk. The proper setup is going to be break, retest, reject underneath yellow. Most likely along where? Along this one of these purples. Very simple system. I'm going to clean up the chart just a bit. You see what's happening. If it's going to go down, it's not going to go down in a straight line, right? There's going to be, I mean, it could, but look at all this money. Look at this money. Come on. Let's go. We need to break below this 563.96. This key level, we have to break below this. This has been major support. Come on, we need to break below it. It's been struggling. Look at this wick. It's been struggling right here. Reject, reject, reject. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Major support right here. Struggling right here. Let's look at the higher time frame. Alright, let's clean this. We had a shoulder right here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Come on. Look at this money. You can't make it up. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, now you know what the setup looks like, right? Technically we closed below 563.96. Technically we closed below it. So now, to prevent from the stop hunt, we want to see this. The break, retest, and reject. Right? We know what the setup looks like. Preferably under this purple. It may happen under this purple. That's why for the calls, we're waiting till the break of this purple, retest and reject. So the calls, very simple. The puts, now you're waiting for the setup. So just let it play out. Don't rush anything. And that's why we wait for the stop hunt. This is why we wait for the stop hunt. Now when we break above this, I'm out from my second tranche. Simple. And if it continues down, then it continues down. I made my money. Why? Because look, it's trending down. So I had to collect the whole way. Not as much as I could if I were to get out right now. Right? If I were to get out right now and say, okay, I just want to cut chalks. But that's I may maybe break up my second tranche and do thirds. I might do that. I'll give it some time. My trade's protected. I'm in no rush. I literally can't lose, right? The only thing I'm losing would be the opportunity. Just the opportunity loss. Opportunity to make more. So now we're thinking, is this a momentum candle? We don't know yet. I have my rules. The rules are, break of this purple, I take my second tranche money and get out. Right now it's moving along this purple line. That's what's happening. I went in here with a lot of contracts. I got out here for some to secure profit. My other half, still going. Still going. Can't lose. You actually can't lose.
Repercussions ain't gon' ever catch me. Heard what I said, and I can't help it. I ain't never gon' rest, never gonna test me, check me. I need
You know where your safe puts are, right? You know where the safer puts are.
Touchdown in the matrix, yeah. Shawty send me your location, 120 on the freeway speeding. Big checks, blue pills, I'm feeding.
And you know where your safe calls are, right? I'm gonna clean up the chart. Don't force anything. I'll be right back.
She just wants somebody for the night. You call, I'll be on my way. Hard to love me when you got nothing to chase. She just wants somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't need you no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Hey, won't mean nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh, no. Sighting, she be feeling type of ways. I don't need nobody for the day. I just need somebody for the night. Hey, been there and I never been the same. Yeah. Been there, but I'm not the one to blame. I just need somebody for the night. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't need you no more. Yeah. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really feel no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, run it up, I'm mobbing. Hey, none of y'all niggas, they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Hey, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Hey, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't mean nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh, no. Piece of me, piece of mine. Took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw. So for sure, brand new heart. That's just for me and my boy. Keep secure, 4x4, G6. a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. They don't even know me. Now they feeling different when the money come fast. I got leaves low key. Shawty keep it down, I'ma be right back. I don't switch modes, yeah. Only switch names in sport, that's fact. I ain't pay notice. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she gave no love for me. Oh, yeah. You know that won't play like me. Something that your money won't reach. Then she moves so sexually. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. Gotta keep them pockets greased up, can't slip. Gotta get my mama's new whip, new crib. Tell your shawty listen from the city, from the sticks. And no matter where I throw it, yeah, she know it's gon' stick. Shawty isn't me, no babe. Shawty isn't me, no, yeah. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. It's a million now. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah, she want a Louis and a VV. Ride them on the CGCCD. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie, all that shit is bleeding me dry, I don't want your piece in the voice, hold it down for me, these act like bitches all the time. These days, I ain't even gon' lie, don't let me down. I've been throwing these hundreds on a dime. Spent 7 on that ring, no wedding vows. All that smoking made me tired. 22's a call it Tyra and Mariah. Talk about my lows and all my highs. Been trying to see the light, this shit is quiet. All the greed and the lust, cause you want a piece of the pie, all that shit is bleeding me dry, I don't want your piece in the voice, Girl, I'm in your CGCCD. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah, she want a Louis and a VV. Ride them on the CGCCD. Know you heard about it, let me get it on T. And you know I'm holding out for the G63. Yeah, they ain't never get it with a dog like me. How we got cheddar singing door right me. Gotta keep it settled, gotta keep it low key. Money like me, money like. Bitch, I'm in the city with a coke fiends. How they talking money when the money don't speak? Money in Geneva like it came from the street. Shawty in Vienna, gotta get it with me. Shawty know, gotta know, only know I'm like that. Set, yeah, straight back to the quick switch cars, I'm right back. Left, and he knows that he can't. I didn't go me left. No, when I move way to left, yeah. Shawty one slide, tryna know me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me, yeah. Couldn't pull it up like me, shit. Now she tryna load up my phone, shit, I'm in the booth going ghost, Now they heard I got it on me, yeah. Now they hear I got it on me, yeah.
Fresh out the scene, bitch, I'm the best out the scene. Bulletproof if you know what I mean. Lately I just been questioning things. Now you wanna stay with me for nights. Baby, I just wanna treat you right. Yeah, I'm thinking late through the night. And baby, you can stay if you like. Ain't no stress in this stretch legs. Baby, know I'm different. Hit my text when you downstairs.
me. I can never get it too close, me. Cause she heard I got it on me. Couldn't pull it off like me. Shit, now she tryna let my phone. Shit, I'm in the booth going close. Now they heard I got it on me. Now they hear I got it on me. Yeah.
Okay, I think I was on mute for a while. Alright, let's see what we got. My second tranche might get taken out when it breaks this purple. Might get taken out when we break the purple. So this is what your call setup looks like. Nothing's changed. Something like that. Nothing has changed. So still, safe puts below. It's supposed to be 79, 562, 79. I think I said earlier. Somewhere around here. It should be right around. I'll highlight this one. This is where your safe put's gonna be. Oh, I have this. Hold on. Okay, that's yeah, this one. There, extra highlighted. Safe put's gonna be here. Your call, break, retest, reject. Nothing different. So I held that second tranche from up here all the way. I wrote it all the way down. So now we're gonna see what happens. If it closes above, then I get stopped out for a profit. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Second tranche about to get stopped out. Which I'll be okay with. I will be okay with that. Okay. Good trade. Good trade. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, now the call setup. That's what the call setup looks like. So your puts still hasn't changed. Your safe puts are going to be around 5, whatever I've been saying since this morning. Same thing since this morning. This is where your safe puts are going to be. And look, same thing. We're bouncing in between these two. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. That's why we needed to see on this one, the break, retest, and reject. That's why we needed to see that. It looked like it was doing it over here. It started to do it right here. So hopefully you chased that, and hopefully you chased it. Because it definitely started to do it right here. Then this one stopped everybody out. Alright, so now we're going to see if... So, break a magenta is a clue. Break a green, another clue. Break of yellow is going to be your safest put. We're going to see if this is a stop hunt right here. If we get back inside purple and then rejecting underneath purple, this is a stop hunt. This level right here, 563.96. Look, it needs to break this level. We need to break this level and retest and reject off of it. That's what needs to happen. And when that happens, you should see this, right? This over here should happen. The break, the retest, and reject underneath 563.96. If this gets back below inside purple, this is a stop hunt. We're doing the same thing we did Friday. At the end of Friday, look at this. Just chop, chop, chop. Chopping in between 66 and 63.
Get some more
So calls, it's gonna be up here. Puts hasn't changed, somewhere down here with the structure. We got to break these levels. We have to break this and this. We have to break it. We're going to see if this is a stop hunt. Perfect day to paper trade. Perfect day to paper trade. You don't have to take, not every day is a trading day. You don't have to take every candle, every move. You don't have to. We know what the setup looks like. It has to look like this. It has to look like this for the call. Simple. Embrace the fact I won't brace myself for no downfall. No, they pray on that. If loving you will make me crazy, girl, then giving up on you will make a psychopath. I'm on my way. I wait out back. This is just chop inside of this zone right here. Let's see. You see the 30-minute?
Shawty, is she worried if I might show? Damn, it's hard to care for a side though. Out here with my mans in a night show. Drinking party, yeah, we keep the lights low. I'm in my mind all the way. Ice cold, what a nigga gotta say now. Sipping any, we be mobbing through the night though, yeah. Moving like we trapping out of bando.
I got about another, I'll do, let's say 30 minutes. We'll do another 30 minutes. It's a rough day. Look at it, just staying right in between here. That's tough. But we know what it needs to look like. It has to look either like this or like this. There's no, that's the answer. There's no other way around it. If we get back inside this purple and start rejecting under purple, this is a stop hunt. And for the call scenario, I'd like to see some strength off this yellow. I want to see some strength building and then retracement before it shoots up. So we know what it needs to look like. I wouldn't even pay attention to anything until we get underneath these key levels. Let's get underneath or above these key levels before we start making any moves. I think that's the best course of action. Because we see what's happening. We called this a long time ago. It's just bouncing in between here. So let's wait until we make a move in a direction. The market has no direction. It's going straight across. we'll have some direction under 562.53 or above 566.07. That's when we'll have some direction. And then at that point, then you wait for the setup to present itself.
I don't really care no more. Shawty wanna use me, yeah, yeah. Ay, run it up no more, ay, none of y'all niggas they poppin'. Yeah, I know you do this often. Ay, I'm running out of options. I'm okay, I'm fine. Ay, I'ma swallow all my pride. Won't mean nothing but a side piece. Oh, oh. Catching feelings with my pipe dream. Oh no.
And here's why these are the levels. Because once we get down here, that means everyone that bought calls, all these people that are buying calls, all these people, everyone up here that are buying calls. Once we get down here, that means they got stopped out. That means they got stopped out. And then when they have to recover their position, the price has to go down. Because now they're going to be selling, right? They're going to sell the contract back. And vice versa. Once we get up here, that means everyone that bought puts, all these people that bought puts, they all got stopped out over here. They got stopped out. Look at this. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, they stop hunted me, man. I could have made more money. They stop hunted me. It's okay. I still made something. I made good money on that. I'm not going to complain. I knew that was a stop hunt, man. We still got to wait till below this. I'm not even messing with it until we get below this. We know what the setup is. It's over here. That's the safe bet. It's over here. It's just bouncing off of 566 and 563. These two key levels. We plotted them perfect. We knew this was going to happen. No big deal. We know. So here's why it's important to know the key levels and the mechanism behind it, right? The reason why I'm teaching you the mechanism behind this stuff is so you understand. What you need to understand is everyone that bought calls from the morning to right now. Once we get down here, they're done. Their stops have been triggered. Once their stops are triggered, everyone that bought calls, that means now they're going to have to sell those contracts back. And it's going to, make the market go in the down direction. Same thing up here. Once we get up here, all these puts, they got stopped out. So it's going to be more likely that the market's going to go up once they get stopped out up here. That's why we wait for these important key levels. This is why. There's a reason behind the things that we do. It's not just because we're taking guesses. Which is why I never got rid of this. I never got rid of this because I don't know when this is going to happen, but I know what it needs to look like in order for this to happen. For this inverse cup and handle, that's what it needs to look like. For this regular cup and handle, that's what it needs to look like. So if we start rejecting underneath this purple, that makes me think that this is a stop hunt when it broke up here. Which means they stopped me out. But it happens. It happens. I didn't hesitate. I was able to collect from the break of this original yellow. I was able to collect the whole way up until here. So can't complain about that. Cannot complain about that. And look what's happened. Oh, come on, man. They stopped me out. Part of the game, part of the game. At least it didn't take a lot. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this move. So if you took, you see how I have it highlighted? If you took the break of this yellow, you're in profit. Your trade's protected. The yellow's highlighted. It's protected. Your trade's protected. Take your money because look, you're up against this resistance or support. You're up against this support line. Take your money. We want to break below. Confident for the down. 563.53. Remember, I said a while ago, if we break magenta, and then if we that's a clue. If we break green, that's a sign. If we break yellow, that's your confirmation, right? I highlighted yellow. You see how it's highlighted? This is normal yellow. This is highlighted yellow. This is too easy. Look at the money. Look at the money. Your safest one is going to be down here. Sure, I get it. But I highlighted this yellow for a reason. And I said, if we break magenta, that's a sign. If we break, look at this money. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Break a yellow. That was the trigger. The break a yellow was the trigger. Breaking this. Finally, we broke this. That's another sign. This is too easy. Look at this money. All we have to do is be patient. There it is. There it is. Now, if you're waiting for the safety, then you have to wait for this, right? You're waiting for this. Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. This is a stop hunt. Easy. 84% rule. Let me see. Did anyone print? Did anyone print? This is why I have this highlighted. I specifically said, if we break magenta, that's a sign. If we break green, that's a clue. If we break yellow and we reject underneath purple, remember, there it is. Easy. Easy money. Oh, thank whoever, man. Easy. We call the stop hunt. Once we got rejecting underneath this, once we broke this. All right, now your safe put is going to be here with the proper structure. Wait for the structure setup so you don't get chopped up on another stop hunt the other way. Wait for the proper setup. This is easy. You see how I had this yellow highlighted? And I gave you the triggers and the warnings. Break a magenta, warning. Break a green, trigger. Break a yellow, there it is. It's highlighted. There's nothing more I can do. If you're waiting for this, you're waiting for the proper structure. You're waiting for the setup. We know not to go in on calls until it did this right here. So we knew not to go in on calls. We knew the puts. I literally said it. I actually said it. I highlighted the line. Come on. Give me more. Easy money. Easy money. Are you not entertained? Look at this. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. So the same rules apply. If you took the break a yellow, just like this break a yellow, you're tracking it until it breaks this purple. Simple. You got in here. If you want to take quick profit, here, let me single contract. If you took it on here, single contract, break, cut chalks when we get it, when we retest 563.96. I mean, you could take it whenever you want. I don't want to tell you when to take your profit. It's your money, but you know, like, you can expect a little bit of retracement. That's why. If you want the full move, this would be it. It needs to look like this, right? Something like that. If you want the full move, we don't know what's gonna happen. Whenever you're comfortable, you take your money. Look at this money from yellow to down here. That's good money. From the break of this yellow to all the way down here, that's excellent money. Nothing wrong with that. Take your base hits. I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit. This cup and handle isn't out of play yet, right? This cup and handle is not out of play. I'll show you. Give me a second. Let this play out. Look at the 5. The 5's right here. Your 5 MAs were right here. If we start rejecting underneath this blue, that should tell you something. All right, let's see how we react underneath here. Let's see if we reject or if we have a strong move up. Single contracts. Do you see why I told you to wait until single contracts? Do you see why I told you to wait, or I suggested? I didn't tell you. You do whatever you want to do. But this is why. This is why. Right here. You can't make it up. It's in real time. You took the break of yellow. You wait until. Come on now. Multiple contracts. Break of yellow. Same play as last time. Same exact play. You're waiting until you break purple. This was a stop hunt. This was a stop hunt. Now, if you're waiting for the safety puts, it's going to be underneath here. I highlighted it. The safety puts are underneath here. We needed to clear this level right here. That's what we needed to do first. Look at this money. Look at the money. Easy. You can't say I didn't highlight. You can't say I didn't walk you through exactly what was going to happen, right? I said, if this is going to be a stop hunt, it's going to break magenta. That'll be a trigger. It's going to break green. That'll be a clue. The confirmation is going to be the break of yellow. Right? As soon as I started building this right here, that was it. That was it. Break of yellow. Now we're doing the same play as way over here. Now we just need to wait for it to break above purple to get out on multiple contracts. Look how much money is being made. This is crazy. This is great money. Every single day. Every day. Look at this money. Look at it. There it is. Every day. Every single day. We do this. We know where this. You know where what the calls look like. It had to be up here somewhere. And I explained why. I explained exactly why. I told you why I wasn't getting rid of this inverse cup and handle. Because it's still in play. Now, if you're waiting for this, if you're waiting for the safety, you know what you need to wait for, right? Very simple. You're waiting for this, and for that. Very simple. And why do you wait for that? To protect against the stop hunt. This is a major level. 562.53 or somewhere around here. Technically, it's a little lower. Here, let me try to make it as precise as possible. Technically, it's around here. Single contracts. Do you see why I told you to wait until we... This is simple. You can't hesitate. Whenever I'm telling you, you know, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. If you hesitated, I understand, because I used to do the same thing. I used to do the same exact thing. We're all human. It's natural. It's normal. Take your money when you can. That's what I suggest. Take your money. Base hits, they add up. Then you're going to start doing multiple contracts. And then everything's going to be different for you. Once you get to the multiple... And there's levels, right? So I have the leveling system in all the videos. How you scale the account. So I believe... I know for sure... Alex made it to... He made it out of level 1. He's in level 2. He did the exact... He's doing the system to a T. He made it out of level 1. Now he's in level 2. It's a system and it works. You can't deny it. Look at this money. Look at the money. You see why I told you not to get out on single contracts? Or why I suggested it? Look at the money. You can't make it up. You can't listen to indicators. The indicators will tell you the wrong thing to do. They always do. If you were in the class yesterday, the class yesterday was, yeah. We're experiencing the yesterday class. As far as break, retest, reject, we're experiencing it right now. All of it works together. I know for sure I have one member who is doing the system perfectly, and he already made it out of level 1. He's at level 2 now. So then once he builds that cushion to 3 grand, then he's gonna start doing level 3. There's a system. It works. You have to follow the system. Multiple contracts, you're out on break of purple because you got in at yellow. Look at this yellow. I only highlighted it, right? I only highlighted it and I drew out every single. I told you when the trigger, when the warning, when the trigger, and when to go. I literally drew it out and I highlighted this yellow for a reason. I brought this magenta, I brought this green, and I highlighted the yellow. This is not an accident. Right? Once you understand how the market works and you start seeing the patterns, then you know. And let's say you don't care. I don't care to learn that much. Well, then you're simply following my risk management. You're simply following my risk management. I'm telling you where the risk is for the call, where the least amount of risk is for the call. I'm telling you where the least amount of risk is for the put. Least amount of risk here, but you have to understand. Less risk, less reward, right? Because you didn't collect from, number 1, you didn't collect from this yellow up here. Number 2, you didn't collect from this yellow over here. You're waiting for this one, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I personally don't like, I'm risk averse. I don't like taking risks like that. Look how beautiful this trade was. Look how beautiful this trade was. Absolutely beautiful. There's nothing more I can do. If you're not convinced by now, it's not for you, man. I'm telling you. Look at this money. I got another 15 minutes. Look at this money. So hopefully you're catching on to my jargon. You're catching on to my cues, my hints, you know. Besides me actually saying it, there's nothing more I can do. I actually said, break a magenta, break a green, go in on yellow. I highlighted it. There's nothing more I can do past that. Single contracts, cut chalks. And that's how you maximize the trade. That's how you maximize the trade. Multiple contracts, you're waiting until break a purple. We take base hits and we win. We win. Flawless victory. Now, I told myself when I started doing this that I don't want to give, like, you know, make definite for sure buy, sell, buy, sell. I said I wasn't going to do that, but I need you guys to win. I need you guys to win. So your safest puts, still, nothing's changed. It's going to be underneath this. I have it highlighted. I have it highlighted. Now, as time goes on, I'm going to have to adjust this random purple that I put here. At this point, it should be something like, probably like that. I'm going to have to adjust. It depends when we get there. Multiple contracts. We're about to break this purple.
see, baby, hold it down, I'm on way. Come on in, now I'm on my way. Let me get some money, now I'm on my way. You don't gotta suffer for me, I'm in my way. I'm on my way.
Yeah, I learned to cope, I learned to tank, I learned to float, like I learned some things.
Okay, play it safe here. Play it safe here. Play it safe.
I gotta let you in so you interpret things the way I meant, and may I vent based off the things you post online. I can't help but think you gotta.
Oh man, we had a good day. We had a good day today. We had a great day today.
I'm on my way, I wait out back.
All right, so we want to see. Nothing's changed. There's been nothing that's changed. We need to get up here to stop out all these shorts. So it's gonna be up here. This is the level. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it needs to be up here. And then we want to look for structure. What's the structure gonna look like? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Same thing. Like that. That's what we want to see. So I want to see a purple forming somewhere like this, and then rejecting off the purple. That's what it needs to look like. That's the answer. That is the answer. This 566.07, major level. If we get underneath this blue on the 30-minute, if we start rejecting underneath the blue, then you're looking for the yellow trajectory. If we start rejecting to the upside above this blue, you're still in for the blue arrow. Simple. Very simple. All right, so my second tranche, I'm still in it, right? I got in on break of yellow. I got in break of yellow. I'm still in my second tranche. My trade's protected. I don't have anything to worry about. My first tranche, I cut right here when it broke this orange. My second tranche, I'm waiting until it breaks above purple. And if I get stopped out here, then I'll probably call it. I'll probably call it a day. Because we might go into, what time is it over there? So Eastern, it's starting a compression time, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we just start melting in a direction at this point. But we had a good day. We had a great day today. Easy money. Easy money today. You just have to be patient. The setup's there. You just gotta wait for it. And look, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to see this start to develop. You're going to see this start to develop. So the higher up you build in magenta, that'll give you more strength for the down, right? So you want to build a magenta. Once you break this green, that's a sign. Once you break the yellow, right? We got to see if this forms. We need to see more strength inside the magenta. So I got stopped out over here. As soon as it broke, I actually stopped it. So if it continues down, oh well, I missed out. Actually, it should have been on this. This purple should have been the second tranche. It should have been this purple, but I didn't pay attention to it. That was my fault. It should have been this purple right here. I didn't pay attention. That's my fault. That's fine. We made money. You can't complain about making easy money like that. You can't. That'll make you a horrible person. So if we start building in magenta and then we break magenta, that's your warning, or that's your sign. When you start to break green, that's your warning. When you're breaking yellow, okay. right? Let's see how we react to this. I got another few minutes. I'm gonna hang out with you guys. You know what your call setups look like. Let me adjust this. I'm gonna highlight this one as well. I'll highlight it the same intensity there. So calls above here with the structure, right? Puts below here with the structure. Excuse me, sorry, I coughed in the damn. Okay, I'm gonna head out shortly. I would prefer if Discord members, if you used the 5-minute to guide, use the 5-minute to guide you. You see where the 50-50 is? We're almost there. So there's your 50-50 shot. This should give you some direction on what's gonna happen next. If we're gonna bolt up, it's gonna be around here. If we're gonna do head and shoulders, it's gonna be around here. That's why it's a 50-50. Also use your 30-minute to guide. The 30-minute so far, it's pretty much spot on, right? Bottom of the blue, hit the level. Is it gonna reject off of here? We don't know. So this is also gonna be a 50-50. It's gonna tell you if we're gonna continue with the blue or if we're gonna continue with the yellow. And then you see what the yellow looks like, right? You see what the yellow looks like. Oh, actually, green is still in play too. So if we break below blue, green and yellow. You know what to look for. Use the 5-minute to guide. Use the 5-minute to guide you. So right now we're pretty much at the 50-50. Almost. We're really close to the 50-50. It's probably a little closer up here, which makes sense. But you know what it needs to look like before you go on calls. If this bolt is going to play out, you know exactly what it needs to look like before you go on calls. So man, I'm so upset I didn't pay attention to this purple right here. I could have made more if I didn't. I should have paid attention to this purple. That was my fault. I know it looks confusing, but we want to see this. Oh wait. if you're gonna live and die by the 1 minute, this is gonna be your safest put, right? Here, let me highlight it. This is gonna be your safest put if you're gonna live and die by the 1 minute. Otherwise, I recommend the 5 minute to guide. Look at your calls. Your calls are up here. You're not worrying about calls till up here. You shouldn't be worried about puts until here. However, you know, we oh my goodness. Let's see how much strength this has. Now I'm curious. I'll spend another few minutes. Now I'm curious to know. I would have preferred to see a little bit more building in this magenta. I would like to see a little bit more building in this magenta. Wasn't completely happy with that. Yeah, so we're 50-50 right now. 50-50 right now. You'll know where it is. I have them highlighted. I have your levels highlighted. This white with the structure for the calls, and this white with the structure for the puts. Simple. And in between here is gonna, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The same setup again. Again. Look. Same setup as over here. Same setup. Magenta, green, yellow. Same setup. Magenta, green, yellow. Your trade's protected. Your trade is protected. It's impossible to lose. Even if you got in on the worst possible, your trade's protected. You can't lose. I mean, I don't know what else to do. There's nothing more I can do. The same setup. Magenta, green, yellow. Magenta, right? Builds in magenta. If it breaks magenta, that's your warning, or that's your sign. If it breaks green, that's your warning. When it breaks yellow, come on now. Your trade's protected, even if you got in at the worst possible fill. Even if you got filled on the green. Your trade's protected. Right? This is too simple. It's too simple. It's way too easy. There's no way to lose. It's impossible. Even if it shoots up right now, I mean, I suggest you put it in profit. You don't want to break exactly even, because you also have to factor in fees and stuff like that. If you have fees in your brokerage, look at the money. Look at the money. Look at this money. Come on. Come on. You can't make it up. Collect something. You don't have to break exactly even. Collect something. If you get stopped out, oh well. You know where your safe puts are. It's actually too easy. Impossible to lose twice in a row. It's impossible. You know what the calls are. You know where the calls are. You shouldn't even be looking at calls until we get up here. And on the puts is going to be build magenta. That's your sign. Your warnings break a green. Your trigger is going to be break a yellow. Collect something. This is for your risky stuff, right? Your safest stuff is down here and up here. That's the answer. You don't have to take the risk, but that's the answer.
Say she adore me, Christy in the yard. Fuck with me some money. Baby, 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 ain't more time for you.
Oh man.
Looking back and back, the money too. Yeah, when money come to stones, I just stick 'em up.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hop in the Discord, see if anyone has any questions.